Alright, morning to you laddies, my name is Assassin and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, where I did some things. You'll see in a second. But as I said last episode, well, I mean, this is one of the relics that as you all know, that I got. But I finally got the one for Samurai, which I'm really happy about. It's all like, it's a shiny, cool, glowy sword. It looks so sick. Oh my god. How did okay. I need to figure, how, there we go. It's so cool looking. I love it so much. Yeah, we finally got this, so I'm really happy about that. We're gonna be doing the main story, obviously. But before we do that, I quickly want to do more of the Sage stuff. I did a little bit of it off camera, but now I think we have to go to the brush station. Yes. Okay, I'm here, lady. What do you want? Good God, such a dry and dusty place. This is what I wouldn't give for a bath right now. Hey. Ah! God, it's your face again. It's hideous. I mean, how long have you been there? I mean, 'tis well you are here. I've already replenished my supplies. So if you are ready, we may begin looking for the apothecary, or whatever. I want a Huron woman whose facial tattoo should mark her out. The fugitives are like to be searching for it too. We must search for her before they. That woman yonder fits the description, but something appears to be amiss. Let's investigate. I just got super cool things on my back. Help me, please. What ails you, madam? I was dealing with a customer when a group of bandits attacked us. I managed to flee, but he's still at their mercy. Damn, I thought you were the target. Worry not, we'll help you. Pray lead the way. Thank you. Time to skedaddle. It could only be them. You don't know that. Maybe it's just a bunch of drunk people. After you drink, they may just on to like punch or bully innocents. You don't know what's going on in this thing. It probably, or it doesn't have to be them. It's the same, but whatever, yeah, them, obviously. It's indeed them, but wait, is that Master Drown? What? I just got here. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god, this fucking guy every goddamn time. What's the sage has two things that can heal and fight. Why aren't you fighting? It's over, village. It's over, village. Lay down your arms or else taste the vile end of this, my sword. Or else what? I just said taste the vile end of my sword. Did you not hear me? God, Kumiti, they're a bunch of dumbasses. Answer me one thing. Oh no, it's a riddle situation again, isn't it? Oh, I thought we left at an Endwalker. Alright, Shadowbringers. What is this all for? Why go to such lengths and forsake everything you have to obtain power? And why wield such power against good, well-meaning souls? Good, well-meaning? You know nothing about us, nothing. You're just fools who believe everything you've been fed. I love how there's a bunch of like, I don't even know if they're caught in the background and no one's just worrying about them. I'm beginning to regret sparing you. Do you feel it, the weight of the sacred duty to strive for the betterment of mankind and stand as a beacon of hope? To play with people's lives, do you feel it, the weight of the sin? You would speak of sin? to do not when a life might be saved. That is the greatest sin. Every day unfortunate souls die without reason at fate's whim. 'Tis the sage's duty to fight this injustice by whatever means he may. If you don't understand it, it is not too late for you. me yet make something of your life. Shut your mouth. I don't think he wants to do what you said. Nah, I'm cool too. If you're determined to protect that wretch, then I will consider you accomplice. I just met him. Whoa, look at the titty! Sorry. Wait, I know you. Big distraction. Not great. Hey buddy, you might want it. You're about to die. Rather too close to the settlement for comfort. I fear for the civilians. They wouldn't stand a chance against such a fiend as they would well know. You bastard! No, don't let him provoke you. I swear, if I have to fight these guys again, stay with me, listen to my voice. Here, feel think. We must lure the beast elsewhere and tend to it to me. Would you mind assisting me? Go. I have this situation in hand. If you say so. I think the odds are pretty stacked against you, but whatever. Bye! Don't die! Okay. Giant bugs I can deal with. Ultimate Ghost Race, because it probably will not. Also, this is the first time I'm actually showing off the class. I don't know. Bye! Guy just ran past. And like, first of all, if you haven't seen last video, I said last episode that I never play healer. Like, this is the first ever class that I have ever played as healer in this game. Again, I just don't like healer, but it's been fun to say the least. I've actually really been like kind of enjoying it. Granted, now the couple times that I've been doing like dungeons and duty roulettes and stuff as like my daily resets, haven't been great. They haven't been that well. A lot of my teammates died, and I felt like a real piece of shit because I was just like, oh god, what the fuck am I doing? Oh shit, I'm sorry. Thank you, my friend, and well fought, I dare say. You're a born sage. Fascinating. But come, we should return to the others. The villains may not remain stricken for long. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a new experience, to say the least. Like, from going from what I main, which is DPS, to then tank, which I also don't like, but then after playing it for so long, I've actually really grown like attached to playing it. Now to healer, which is another class that I don't like. It's been an experience. Hi. Their condition is unchanged. We should probably take advantage of this and apprehend them. Have you been just standing in that stance for entire... No wonder you didn't do anything. What are the symptoms? Hold on, I'm getting a... Oh, here we go. It's gonna teleport again. Where's I, Loifa? Loifa? Oh, no, you're not. You know it. It's the enhancement, isn't it? I know something of the procedure of its potency in the heart mechanism. There's a limit to the amount of corporeal ether, a living being in armor. As we grow up, it waxes as we grow older. Wayne. A gradual, gentle process if allowed to function in a natural fashion. But complications may arise when one forcibly fortifies that Aether, as a rogue healer was rumored to have been doing with the live subjects some years ago. The man used an unproven procedure on countless souls, a forbidden procedure known only to a select few sages. And though he succeeded in a few instances, those subjects suffered from debilitating side effects, but those rumors were heard denounced by the farm as basic, and yet. You'll believe anything they tell you, won't you? Now you fool. What? Can you stand? Wait, please. It's really you, isn't it? Mahad Ansel? Yes, it is. My children. Oh, how you've grown. Think the 12 you're alive. Bye guys. I gotta go back to my 8th, right? See you later. I love how we just let them teleport away. I guess that I don't know what you could do in that instance, but I had the perfect chance to apprehend them. To complete my mission, but I couldn't. Oh. It seems you know them, the ones called Mahad and Ansel. Of course, they're my adopted children. They were orphaned at a young age, and I took them in and raised them as my own. The son of us were related by blood. We became as close as a family as any. Ours was quite comfortable life. One day, Muhammad fell sick. She had a raging fever, and grew weaker with every passing moment. Aether sprung. The illness is called. I've read about it, a rare disease wherein the body becomes unable to draw aether from food. There's no known cure, only palliative care. Our troubles in there, even as we were struggling to look out of my heart, a fell beast attacked our settlement, and so tried to protect the sister that looked badly hurt. Our child and said that he would be bedridden for the rest of his days. I didn't know what to do. Without the coin to care for them, my mind went to dark places. I began thinking how I might spare them the pain Sparrow's all. It was in that days that he found me, a kind traveler, or kind of a healer. Yes, he offered. Yes! Speaking of which, it was the one right there that tried to kill us! He offered to help Mahad and Ansel. I refused what little payment I tried to get. He also said that their condition demanded special care and facilities. It would take years, many years. Desperate as I was, I accepted without hesitation, so he left for my children. It was hard not knowing what became of them, wondering if I had made the right choice, and I clung to the hope that one day we would be reunited, and here we are. Here we were. I was to finally see them again, and I haven't the words for it, and it matters not that they changed. The healer was the name. Gildyvane? He called himself a healer who's some renowned in his native Charlene, I believe. A truly touching tale. Where there is life, there is hope. Would you not agree? Not, and if I am no longer needed here, I shall return to making my rounds. Till next time, my aspiring sage. I really need more to you than meets the eye, but sure. I believe the danger is past, but for good measure, I will ask the immortal flames to keep an eye on the area wherein you're dead. Really? Pay up! I'm kidding. No, if you don't mind, young telling me, was this your first time meeting Master Cauldron? Oh no, he's a regular mine introduced by the queen. And when he comes, he always takes a moment to treat those who are unwell. You have so many kindly healers. Charlian must be a wonderful place to meet. And who is this acquaintance of yours, if I may ask? A merchant in Aleport. Master Foul Treenet buys chemical ingredients from him, rare items sourced directly from Salvador. That's why I gotta go next! I see. Out of curiosity, what did Master Foul Treenet buy from you this time? Oh, you just the usual, a few sprigs of muscamelo. He was actually the one who told me where to get the herbs, as it's used to treat certain serious illness. Oh, if you'll excuse me, I'm afraid of my fault. I don't know when, but I know my children will return, and they must work hard and I give them, but I'll give them for the life. I think it might be dead. Or at least one after the whole life quest is also done. Let's return to Adela Shire for now. Recent events are giving us a positive. I still gotta go, like, back to Charlian. By the way, if you didn't know, Charlian's the place we were just at that we unlocked last episode, which is really cool. I can't wait to explore more. It's again, it's really cool that you get to you're actually in Charlian after them talking about it for so long. Feel me, ashamed though I am to admit this, I am no longer certain of the truth. I wasn't Loifa. There's a composite who sought Muscamaloyal, but Master Faldrinet. No, what the fusion want his Master Faldrinet himself. Really, there were agreements against him. So those despicable rumors were true, and one of ours was actually, but the form was adamant in their denial. Then they surely wouldn't. Oh, my mind is running amok. Forgive me, but I need a moment to rein in my thoughts. Okay, so that is not set up for that. Cool. But I'm gonna switch back to Paladin, because that's what I'm doing for Endwalker. Again, I'm gonna switch between, I'm gonna be switching between, what's it called, Paladin and, Sage. At least I'll try and switch between, Sage. But again, not really healer. And I just really like Paladin, so, but yeah, we're heading back to Charlian because we have to, well, I mean, we gotta go speak to was it Kryl? Then we gotta go to Thancred. We have like 2 objectives, basically. Is this the right place? It is one of the places. I mean, yeah, I gotta go there, but I want to do the hitting the books first. Because that's the furthest one away. What's this one? The stadium. Probably should get that staple right there. At some point, or I mean, when I come across it. Okay. Whoa! That's the stadium. That looks so cool. Man, being in Charlian is so cool. I don't get any of what's going on here because I'm just like sword guy. Like give me like again, sword in hand. The Kryl. Boy. Look at me, I'm over here. My directions were easy to follow. I hope in any case you stand now before the doors of Dimension. Sarcines grandest collection of books and tombs. This building is actually only an entrance, and one of many at that. For the archives of Dimension extend deep beneath the surface like the roots of a tree. The vast halls of the great Kabbalah library palely compared no mentions endless maze of subterranean chambers. Any citizen of Charlian is free to enter and pursue its shelves, while most of its shelves only archons are required to access to a restricted level. Our vaults have dispatched Stola and Rojas to investigate those. Meanwhile, Alize and Alphanat will help me continue my search through the stacks open to the general public. Your status presents more of a problem. As a non-citizen, you are only permitted to browse the first floor here, at the entrance. Even so, there should be a number of books that touch upon Charlie's history or foreign policy. Your task will be to find and study the relevant publications. I promise you a working knowledge of those subjects will make it easier for you to spot subjects that we're looking for. Let us be about it then, or about it, shall we? I've told the others to meet us at the stone benches over there once they found something promising for others. I mean, it's so great that I only have to read the first floor because, like, less reading, but fuck, these books. This reading. Yeah, great. Long ago, on an island in the northern sea, there lived a Rodigan man by the name of Narun Kriep. Was a student of astrological, and his divine that a flood of terrifying proportions would soon over the lands of Rosia. So it was that he built a gigantic ship with simple occurrence on the imperiled realm. The flood arrived as a portent into there, nor the draining waters drove the people toward the ocean. It was there, however, that Noonkrep's crew hauled him aboard his ark, but the danger had not posed. A towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessel to pieces. With only a moment's despair, Noonkrep's wove a mighty teleportation and shifted the entire ship to safety atop Balosdal's spine. Refugees from the surrounding region huddled there alongside them, but it was not long before disputes over the dwindling supply of food led to violence and bloodshed. Saddened by the sight, Noonkrep gathered to him his crew and his grateful passengers and abandoned the ark to those reddened peaks. They journeyed to the coast where they built a new ship, intent upon returning to the northern seas. They landed on the beach of an island, and they settled upon that very spot. That settlement prospered and grew, and in time it became the city of Shining. We live here today. I'm not done reading. The city of Roseold. Just give me the final days. Many years ago, on the banks of the Dalek in Giovanni and Ida, a Charlian colony once thrived. The settlement was originally established as a mere outpost to study the ethereal sea in the year 13 of the 6th astral area. Scholars displanted Orthia found the facilities wanting, and their demands encouraged a gradual expansion in structures and services. As rumors spread of growing community of academics, the area was further inundated with wars and serious to share and renown some of the Charlians. 50 years later, the forum passed a motion to recognize what had become a flourishing town as an official Charlian colony. Rosian residents took calling the colony itself Charlian, which led to no small amount of confusion when this nation turned to the motherland. In response, some Charlian inhabitants expressed for a name would simply refer to as Emporium. Following the Exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters were the order of abandoned colony and gave it another name, Adelisar. The following chapters go on to introduce the most prominent features of Adelisar. This book is now created contain but it covers all the other. Oh, thank God, I gotta read it. I gotta read more of this book. Hey, can you just give me all the books that I want to read? And don't me going around searching for 5,000 of them. Yay, more reading. Stewards of wisdom. I love my job. I love being a warrior. Like, during the chaos of the 6th Emperor calamity, Archon Noonkrep, founder of Charlian, bore witness to the madness and savagery of men brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on an island in the northern empty, he instructed his people thus: renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. It took to heart the words of their Savior and thenceforth served as stewards of wisdom. Upon their days of accumulated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born from strength in minds by the strength of mind. With culture of economics came shrewd trading. With knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth and coins. The more their wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. And so it was no matter the trials and tribulations of age, citizens of Charlene would live by their founders' teaching, for the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star, able to ensure the tools of war with knowledge deliver the world. Cool. Cool, they sound like really great people. Am I done yet? Well, I love this music. My beloved seekers of knowledge, have you ever put learning before your health and negated to feed the rest of your body as you should know? I too once engaged in such foolish practice, but one night, engrossed in philosophical study, I had an epiphany. For all the world's mysteries that drive us to reckless abandon, we have so very few years of our life in which to achieve goals. Thus, I show you this mantra: I am forever putting your summer journey. The number itself is unimportant. You could be 19 or 23 or 40. Whatever age you are, when you discover this manual, that way to inspire and remain. Throughout mindful, healthy living, will you spend the time available to spend upon your research? Another day, another month, and that sermons and graphic you pursue. In the pages that follow, we will explore the secrets of maintaining those physical conditions from biological, ideological, and arcane viewpoint. This book is on the wrong subject. Search for. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course. Oh, I love books. Oh, book. God, this book plays suck. Have you ever gazed upon the eyes above and contemplated the mysteries contained there? I think not in shifting the cloud patterns, but of the vast shapes beyond of the sun, in the twinkling tapestry of the night. So think the dome above us to be in a finite space, and amongst the leading thinkers of our age, one scholar's depiction of boundless seas, stars has firmly taken root. Alas, this heavenly sea remains an unreachable and unknowable destination. There are few indeed who can explain in satisfactory detail why our very own stars believe to revolve around the sun. It was the technologist of Alec who came to the closest understanding of all the which go in that far away. But it was they who launched the Dalavat and sought to expand beyond our earthbound existence. Having read their ancient ambitions, I wonder, as your interest in the field of solar wane, what if I were to tell you that eternal constellations will array swiftly in the distant clouds, that their position continued to shift almost immeasurably as we journey into the future? Would it shock you to learn that the stars drift further and further apart? May it indeed seduce all you can learn more? No, I'm not. I want to be out of this God-forsaken fucking book place. Oh, so many books. I don't want to read all of them. Just, oh my god, this fucking, oh, this place sucks. It's leather, this had to be it, right? Please, in the years followed the founding Charlene civic and policy of other matters of import, you decided at the XIV, a public forum at which every citizen was eligible to speak. As the city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. A larger number of participants gave rise to ever longer debates, resulting in significant details to our vital resolution. Various measures were introduced in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions, but in the year 201, What is this guy doing? He just walked and then he ran all the way back. The sixth however, it was ultimately decreed that Charlene would transition to a new form of governance. The nation would now be led by a body of 99 member citizens from amongst their peers by means of nationwide vote. Thus would the form as we know it today conceived and created. That was it. Oh, thank God I'm done. Okay. My head hurts. No, too much knowledge. Too much brain. Am I done crying? I don't want to be here anymore. Carlian sucks. I mean, it's great, you guys in your hometown and all. I don't like it. Yeah. Bye. You guys wait a lot too? Yeah. Sorry, were you waiting long? I mean, it's nighttime now, so probably. I wanted to make sure I'd, at least a few hosting point will be along shortly. I was delayed in similar fashion. As far as I could see, no titles in the Archon stacks mentioned the final day specifically, so we had no choice to start with the transcendental relevant tombs if they are even that. At present, the plan is to skim through it as quickly as we dare and share discoveries as we make them. It would have been nice to invite everyone to this safe beneath of uncomfortable history and a ready supply of hot tea. I was always quite fond of reading outside, but it's not about the little pleasures, is it? You miss your home. It's been difficult after our arrival. We managed to speak with one of our friends and as things went. It seems like your father has instructed the staff that even if Alfred and I were to return to Charlotte, we're not allowed to cross the threshold. A harsh measure, indeed. I hope Hereford to understand his position. That of the form will perhaps lead to reconciliation. We'll mend this roof one day, I'm certain of it. And what have you been to visit your family, or do they not live here in the city anymore? Oh well, my situation is also somewhat complicated. I was raised in Charlene, yes, but I was born rather far away. In the southern reaches of Ilispard, in fact, for generations my people dwelt in the Corvos coastal region up to the island of Dandar. The Alex founded in a city in that part of land and by ship brought in subjugated tribes of Mikoti to serve as laborers. Of course, the master of the four women brought into the empire and with the calamity which saw many of the tribes still living in Corvos braved the journey back to Aurora. My ancestors, however, chose to remain that might prevent the remnants of Alec technology from being misused. Isn't Corvos under Garlean rule? Yeah, how'd you know? For the past 50 years, yes, some semblance of local culture remain as the case for most imperial provinces, but Garlemar remained the reign locus millennius. When I was a boy. Oh my God! I saw that. I know you love the piano. A nearby town came under the jurisdiction of illustrious imperial family, the nobles of House Darnus. House Darnus demonstrated a singular interest in Attic technology, and so my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. Sometimes already voices have been raised in favor of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the Alec and I no longer pass to our eldest children as reliably as it once had. We discovered eventually tipped the scales. Decision was made to bury our ties to the knowledge and traditions of Alec. As the last child born with Alec and I, has given over. I pressed the button because my finger was near, and then oh my god, I never even considered forgive me. It was an unkind question. Even Tancred was taken in by Archon Louis, why was he not? Stories of adopted whelps and rescued orphans are more common among Charlotte's than you might think. Yet, regardless of our origin, we are all provided with an equal opportunity to learn with the sufficient prosperity. We outsiders can even earn the one title of Archon. It is exactly why I have such love for this country and why I wish it to remain a nation of which its citizens can be proud. Here, another good reason to get to the bottom of the form. Aside from the driving matter of our impending doom. It's just while we try to make some headway into these books going, more companies should be arriving any moment now. Okay, that's so much reading. I waited at the location again, but I just did. How much more can I fucking wait? Oh, here we go again. Hi. We return with our selections. Although I must say the picking were quite slim indeed. Mrs. Quayle has already flicked through every history book devoted to disasters, and more than a few which barely made mention of them. As such, we've been looking into research papers and other calamities, as well as articles written by the prominent forum members. Most of the knowledge of the final days comes from an unexpected source. Speaking of which, try to ask you a few questions related to the final days. I'm the only one here who didn't witness the events of the MMORPGs, and I fear I may be overlooking critical details. Well, meteor showered out of the sky and then killed my things. Now where to begin? First things first, what kind of phenomena the ancients encounter as the front of changes in a complete destabilization of creation magic. The worst kind of phenomenon you can imagine. You got all that? Was a mother rival power were summoned from creation. Yes, no unfolding catastrophe wrought havoc on all manner of life. The chaos created into the ancient themselves, causing their power of creation were out of control. And the spirit manifests in terrible, tangible fashion, meteors raining from the sky, fire erupting from the ground, and just horrible abominations prowling the streets. That was in my understanding, if only the arts of creation had survived until the present day, we had to have something sustainable to handle it. The best of my knowledge of those techniques were not possessed or passed on. You saw summarize it that the closest magic is that of summoning rituals promulgated by the Assyrians. Was there aught else of note which heralded the approach of the final days? The entire star was engulfed by a disaster all at once. They say it began. Alphanaut, you got this one. Began with a king sound from like, why is it not clicking? Yeah. I think as I recall, it was more of a gradual spread. Fuck you then. Why didn't you answer? The Emeraldians spoke of a keening sound that rose from the land itself, which is before Ephesian was visited by catastrophe. We never did hear the sound ourselves, of course, as we were in the midst of the madness. So the crown was crying out, could say, harbor and June must have been quite distinctive and probably quite loud. I also speak with one of the mentions mammoths and ask of any books which make mention of a sound. I'll sleep tonight. This would you describe how the ancient tomb or ancient sought to quell this emperor's economy with different actions that they take. So together. Or idling, who fucking knows. Yes, we're at liberty serving at his heart. So many gave themselves in sacrifice to bring him to being. We did not know exactly how Zodiac of salvation is started, only that his godlike will or the laws of nature set right. And once upon time for trust, ancient talk of the base sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final day. Lives harder and now it was these pledging souls that intended to render unto Zodiac a trade that would have allowed them to resurrect the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal. Or might have had Vanette and her fellows not manifest their opposition in the form of idling. Thank you both of you for the detailed review. I feel much more confident now in my understanding of events. With all that freshly in mind, it does make me wonder what the Telefora truly mean when they speak of bringing back the final days. We've seen what they're doing. Look how they're just forcing people to solidify as a kind of catalyst, or attempting to mirror the traditions caused by the unstable creation magic. Or are they simply using the final days as a figure of speech, a metaphor for the destruction they found only? But this is all just pointless conjure at this stage. Let us return our attention to the form, shall we? We should keep an eye out for you, Solo, but this time we began studying these research papers. I swear, if you make me stand at this fucking spot one more damn time. Oh my god. I was standing out. It's gonna be morning by the time I'm done. It's gonna be morning, but it's gonna be the final days. I'm the last, am I? Well, my extended search of the archive stacks produced one or two possibly useful books. I wouldn't get your hopes up. If you recall, our entry learned of this source of reflection, the Kiran Oracle, or its potential to cause panic and confusion. The tomb deemed Prakarifa and sealed away in the Great Kupal's library. 'Tis even less likely another uncentered world, not to mention the parts of the final day, will be left sitting on a shelf for any curious scholar to find. Trying to reason to find my colleagues, be it they are counselors, should be forced to be largely ignorant of this work. Yet when you confronted Master Forshalant with knowledge of the Telephoi and their machinations, he thought that the suggestion that they posed a threat you seemed adamant would know if the final days were truly upon us. It's only brought the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the fund's behavior, it is being kept secret from the rest of the nation. Not that I mean to accuse myself of reading duty. Whatever they contain mention of the final days or not, these books could yet hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. I just wanna go. Why am I? Oh, fuck Charlie. Whatever. You give me. You labor for what feels like ages as you still a research assistant. Oh god. Oh god. Oh dear, you look exhausted, but what about your studies? Were you able to find any books on the subjects I mentioned? Yeah. Then the day was all else spent. Should you especially read them again? And remember that professors will point you in the right direction. For the moment though, I suggest you take a well-deserved rest. You might be occupied with our research for some time. Ready for a tea break, Kumi? I know I am. Honestly, my neck and shoulders are going to calcify if I don't stretch my legs or walk around for a bit. You know the last stand down in the harbor, don't you? Come and meet me near the outside table to not treat you to coffee. Hey, coffee! I have coffee. I'm drinking it right now. Yeah, no fucking box. I forgot to pick this up. I got all of the ithris and the thing. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna go here though. I was about to say grab a bite of coffee. I'm gonna eat the coffee. As busy as ever, I see how very Charlene knows other gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete for customers. Actually, this crossed me an idea before we press harder. Why don't we ask a few questions and gauge the mood of the city? I'm interested to hear what the average citizen has to say about the thoughtful way. Might even learn something new. Worth a try, don't you think? I'll say it's a company keeper. You can leave it behind it. Alright, if you okay. I just want coffee. What is it? Can a man enjoy a moment of private respite? You're looking for a deep especially because you look elsewhere. You misunderstand, sir. We were simply wondering if you knew of the Lefroy and these enemies of peace that promised to enjoy all we have there. Wait, you're that house Livia girl, aren't you? And this woman reveals obviously a foreigner. Heard you were just down for helping outsiders and those who are barbaric women. Here you are, good. Yes, for the woman. Oh, thank you to leave me be. I do not say it like you. Well, I must apologize. It's foolish for me to expect an ounce of civility from one so enlightened country. Damn, people here are assholes. Also, not want to talk to you, apparently. Yes, I don't believe I had the pleasure. Like, excuse the interruption, but we were hoping you might share your knowledge on the Telephroi. You know, the end of all creation as we know it. It's in their unconceivable plan. My goodness, if it isn't the young Mistress Levy or what? My apologies, but I would like to offer the please me. That I was helping. I see, we're sorry to have bothered you. Coffee? Coffee? Oh. Welcome, madam. What can I offer you today? Wait, is that Mistress Alizé? My word. How long has it been? Too long. Meet Dickin. Meet Dickin, the owner of this last stand. I used to speak frequently at cafe on occasion and retain lessons at the stadium. That seems like an age ago. Now, I remember hearing that you and Miss Elvina had set sail for Rosia. You never came back. Lately, there's been gossip about your father disowning the pair of you. Everything alright at home? Nuh-uh. It's complicated. I hadn't expected complete strangers to be so familiar with the situation quite so quickly. One has an opinion, it seems. Well, it is House Levier, no matter how discreet, merciful, or forceful may have been. News of your family's doing never stays a secret for long. Things being what they are, what brings you back to the city now of all time. We have questions and have the answer. Tell me, Master Dickin, have you heard anything about an apocalypse called the Final Days? What, like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. That's what you're here to find information in this apocalypse. Yes, we will do whatever we can. Unfortunately, your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak with me. I wish I could do that. Maybe you're visiting Charlene, aren't you? And if you will know your face, we should be able to pass you on as a server with none the wiser. Each system is preparing if you order. Strike up some friendly conversation while you're setting down the food, and you might just get the answers you're looking for. Not a bad idea. I hate to ask you. No, you don't. Don't even fucking lie. You don't hate to ask me. But what do you think? Sure. Not like I have a choice in the matter. That's the spirit. Pay attention now. I'll explain where each of these dishes needs to go. The tea set is for the shoddy group sitting by the water's edge. The omelet is for one of our regulars, a Highlander by the name of Gisla. She's sitting at an outside table with a friend of hers. Behind them you should see a Mikoti gentleman. He ordered the oven baked lobster. Got all that? If not, sure, just ask and I'll explain again. What? Oh, God. You wanted the what? You wanted the omelet. Yeah. Give it. Oh. You wanted the tea set. Oh, my tea set, lovely, thank you. Yeah, I knew it. Who unfired never heard them or their final days. My friends and I are somewhat untorn when it comes to the current event. Now, if you wanted to hear about the ritual arcane practice of the 600 Joshua, come and answer in every answer. Oh, no, thank you. You seem like an omelet person. You're definitely an omelet person. Oh, finally, 248. Let's dig in. No, wait, time to wait. You know about the end of the final days and the apocalypse is all we know it in the end of humanity? What the talk? Right? Oh, yes, I remember seeing the name in the latest Gazette. That was some grand claim about the end of the day. Same old sense of harmonger. Remember these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood. Let's stay out of it, I said. One read the right choice, and I slowly smoke with the arrangement. That's cool. It's happening, by the way. You're probably gonna die. What? Or a smile? I don't know. Alright, you don't need to butter me up, you know. I've already ordered one of our most expensive things on the menu. Oh, okay. Here's the lobster. That's oven baked for mine. You have no idea how long I've saved and suffered to afford this. I really did. That's cool. I didn't ask. The fact is, this is the first I've heard of it. Although that would explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. It must be a busy time to be a cleaner. What? You just find what a cleaner is. They're collectors of sort. They travel the world preparing things that work. We haven't got here Charlie and Precious books, unusual life lessons and so forth. The names for those folks who trail off of the reapers in the fields picking up every grain which missed I. By all accounts, cleaning is the most meticulous and demanding profession. If I click that button one more time and it just goes through the fucking thing. If these to left right make good on there, imagination spreads in many catalog rarities could be lost forever. I else would the cleaners be buzzing about in such a frenzy. Watch the harbor and you'll see what I mean. They're carting loads in the form of the dock all day. It's never been this hectic before, not like this. They're just looting at, I don't know. Any trouble with customers, were you able to get anyone talking? Kinda. I guess. Interesting, they seem unaware of the final days, aside from whatever breaks this, because that's what it is. Even Chicken has something off him. He's the best vessel gossip in the tank. He's performed us on secret knowledge. Then they've done the first environment turn on. One whispers in the right ear. Okay, thank you for pulling the parcel well here. Have a cup of tea. Also, it's tea, not coffee. But let me drink somewhere else. We may be behind the first with the gossip and wagging tongue. I don't know what that is, but sure, whatever you say is how you say. I just want to take a break after reading all those books, and then I gotta go and print stuff, and then, or not print, but, you know. Hey, what do you think about being? Oh, this is too nicely out of the window. It's like, what do you think about the books and stuff? You like reading? You like the boats?
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
That's a way to start a conversation.
It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian? Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been, how being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently. They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos.
Who, the Watos?
A vast complex beneath the island.
Oh.
Charlian is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility. Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait, didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual?
I don't know, I was distracted by all the fucking things I've been carrying.
I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the Forum. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
I don't know, I was kind of just sitting here drinking my tea. But if you want to break into something, I'm not saying no. I want to break shit. All this reading, I want to start breaking shit. Press complete. We should tell the others what we learned about the cleaners. Go back to Namin and I'll join you in a moment. Master Dickon will want his cup back. Oh, do I want to go there? Or do I want to... How far am I away from this other quest? And how far is this quest? That one seems closer. Yeah, I'm gonna go this one. Wow, so many people. Wow, now this is rather a lot of stern pages. My library books overdue again. Not to our knowledge, rare associates are Kyle. The students are both destined. We seek passage to Davenir, and we understand that you can assist us. Oh, this test subject. Welcome, welcome. Test subject. That's exactly what. How you heard. Well, now then, allow me to explain. So, in order to travel to the 8th art, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of aether herding along the live stream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of aetherite teleportation. But what if, hear me out, I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an aetherite without being attuned to it? I know, it's mind-blowing. A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years we've labored to make such travel possible, that people might move more freely. And we finally done it. We've created a new kind of aetherite that doesn't require attunement. Surely that changes everything. While my language may have been a bit misleading, the user need not attune to these aetherite, but the aetherite themselves must be pre-attuned to each other, actually facilitating travel between 2 points. But it just so happens that one of our first test pair of aetherite has been installed here in Charlie, and another one over in Yidlimad, a fortran in Danfordar. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Razathan, and indeed we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum up, we're to test these aetherites. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my pretty. If you're not aether, it would just be a problem. Not at all. So the matter of fact, aim with these things were made for people like yours. Good self. The magic within will whisk you away without an effort on your part. A veritable dream come true, and far be it from me to worry about such things. But do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only person regards yours, so we're assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we're actually struggling to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disappearing as they drift helplessly in the live stream, statically and likely in the event that something goes awry. Wow, I can't wonder why. But it's plain that you aren't most people. Mrs. Brown truly knows how to pick them. If I may change the subject, Master Wilson and Mistress Wilda not present today. Oh, you didn't hear that their personally signed their post. Your trade will need the alchemist. A large scale product owned by the farmer staff, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions now? Then let's get going before you change your mind. Please see your preparations, head outside the aether, but help your lunch ready. Okay. Should I finish the quest first? Because I thought we were just gonna head straight for the thing. Right now I'm wondering if I should finish off that quest, because we gotta do both of them anyway. I don't know which one to start first. They're all so confusing. Fuck it, I'm going back to Cryo. What's that guy? This is not my fault. People want me to go all over the fucking place. Welcome back, Comey. Been for a walk and cleared your head, have you? I guess so. Hi. Exactly, we did some impromptu investigating and turned out information on the gleaners. So, they're taking shit and they're putting it on the ground in this giant thing. that I have no fucking clue what it is, but it sounds important. It makes sense to cleaners take their requests directly from the institutions and request, but as you say that they ultimately answer to the form. A sudden significant increase in cleaner traffic in cargo is the impression of not recommending friends to bring important emotion. Let us see what this theory we can build from facts. As you still observed earlier, the moon's archives appear to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with what Comey and Alice learned at the last stand, we can be reasonably sure that most Australians know nothing of that particular period of the ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are also somewhat certain that the destruction being perpetuated by the deliverer is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the form claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they saw fit to unnaturally deny Rosie's request for aid. Santa Cleaner's official agents of the state have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. Yeah, sounds about right. I do not think it is stretched to conclude that the cleaners' recent activities are in the service of the form's secretive ends. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We revisit Lebanon's and assess the situation for ourselves, and if we're lucky, the cleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. What should we expect down there? Anything would be better than burying my head in another dusty book. Like it's not good. I understand not everyone is in the studios. I consider this a welcome change of basin. As for myself, tired of a few more subjects, I should make the research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. That each is returned to its power place. That would be a great help. Thank you, Rohan. Let's head down to the stairs over there. I'll show you where the entrance is. We're not heading into a dungeon, right? From what the thing looked like, it looks like a dungeon. But I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Alright. Ready? Lebarinos is not far from here, but you may find the path a bit disorienting. I'll take the lead, so stay close. Oh. Okay. Damn, you walk really slow. I'll just look for it. I'll just, by the time you're there, I'll probably have found it. You said stairs, right? Oh, finally. Ugh. Now you're picking up speed. I thought you were gonna walk very slow. Why is everything turning gray? What's happening? Why is it snowing? What the fuck? I'm so confused. Up here. In here? Oh, okay, now you're really running. Wow. Cause I got some legs on her. Okay. Down here. I think I already got it. The restaurant not far now. We're still not there yet? How much farther can it fucking be? I got this right. Is it in here? Where are you leading me? I'm confused. Whoa, Charlene's such an amazing looking place. Especially when you don't have to fucking read. Here we are, through this door and down the stairs. You did remember to attune to the sharp back there, didn't you? It will make your life so much easier when you come back in a hurry, otherwise we should be moving. Yeah, I got it. You're a little behind. Okay, the rostra. You said down the stairs. I'm just following what you told me. If I get lost, I'm blaming you. Hi guys. What, we're all here now? Yes, I've taken the liberty of securing permission for our group to send. Write everyone onto the list and down we go. Oh yeah, we're going down an elevator. Woohoo! I had XP for that. Whoa. What's that?
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky. In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation.
Wait, so is this just a city under a city? What the fuck?
Knowledge, buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
Welcome to our city. So up here we have what is Charlie, and then down here we have another one, which is Charlie and 2.0. Holy fucking shit. Wow.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing.
Yeah.
But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
Okay, but did you not see the Aether right back there? I gotta turn. You okay? You want some of that shitty Charlian food? Sorry, I mean that really good fire.
Did you call to me just now?
No, was it Heidelin? Was it the lady that's been whispering?
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy
I
from the
swear to God,
descent.
if you say dizzy effect or dizzy spell. Also, you're probably experiencing the final days. They were talking about the
I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
we were just talking about how the voices erupt from the ground or something. But whatever, it's probably nothing. It's probably just a dizzy spell, as they all like to say. But man, Charlene is fucking massive. Oh yeah, I forgot I have like an auto umbrella thing. Oh my. Oh, fuck. Bro, it's like a fucking city beneath the city, and then that city has like a whole world around it. It's like you could, what the fuck, dude? Oh my god. Hi. You know about the crazy shit? You wanna know what I'm doing? Holding books and or no, there's holding I hold it. Every decade or so they take it stock and leopard those, you know, sort and tidy up the inventory. Never seen an operation like this before then. They just did one a few summers ago even. Then with no warning at all, this mess gets dropped in our lap. Orders from on high demand. Damned if I know the reason. Could they be changing the layout and preparing for the next big expansion? The exchange with the top and inside, yeah, but taking stock in that. Oh, now I can mount up finally. Okay. Let me think. The Rhea seeds should be 1058. Common seeds 1059. Suburbia seeds 1060. And were they 1061? Now my head feels like it's scuffled with mocha grass. Why more loads to take in carry in? Why do all this sort of once and risk mixing it up? What if someone mistakes the Corthan carrots for the Ganaar or abiding carrots? What then? You exchange with the deal to tell you about this large shipments and coming out of the last one. You're here to give help or give me more headache because you don't have to look the look of a cleaner. I'm in no mood for idle chatter. One of my colleagues was so exhausted he took a tumble and crashed into a pile of crates. Jesus. Now I have a pack of marmots running with. Exchange with the air has how you were exhausted cleaning. Okay. How do I get to that aetheryte down there? Any luck, Comey? What tales did the gleaners have to tell? This one, and probably that one. If I had to assume, I don't know. So this grand operation began without warning, and for every item they bring in, they're sending more inventory somewhere else. That would explain the haggard faces I've been seeing. We were right. The farm is definitely up to something, and they're turning Labyrinthos upside down in the process. Can't write destination also. We would do well to learn more of what specifically the gleaners are bringing us. Do as well as ask or task them to do it. If you're game for me, I have an idea. What? Why am I on my knee? Didn't one of the gleaners you questioned say something about XIV mammoths? Perhaps if you were to help him capture the creatures, he might be inclined to be more friendly and enlightening conversation. In the meantime, I'll turn my trance upon the gleaner here. We can compare notes after a happy on it. Just get on your level. Okay. Hey, dude. What do you know about the gleaner? Oh, wait, you're a gleaner. That's my bad. You wish to help me find the mammoths? I have nothing sustainable to pay you for your service, but if you're offering out of the goodness of your heart, I would work with it. Sure. The name is Arnaval, friend, specialist in the collection of life specimens. That said, the theft of these Nagixon mammoths is a trial. I have no desire to repeat grizzled mice, they call them. For mercy, there are no other mammoth species on this yet present, so there should be no mistaking our little fugitives. If you happen to catch any, stuff them in the sack, gently of course. Where to begin, you wonder? I've not seen any scampering right here, so we'll need to widen our search into the surrounding forest. Be on your guard, there are beasts out there that won't hesitate to prey on you, on a mammoth or your marmot. I'll search the trees to the west. The east part of the forest is all yours. Good luck. Yeah, I think we'll have to wait. A lot of investigation is going on here. Looking for marmots and stuff. Well, it's still crazy that this is all like underground. Like I thought that was like you saw it. We all thought that was just Charlie. That there wouldn't. I'm sorry, I fucking didn't think. Oh yeah, there's a city under a city. Wow. Ooh, Grizzled Mount. Hi. No, why? Fucking umbrella. Hey, you see my super cool weapon? Yeah. It took so long to farm for, and like it was ages. Oh, hi. I just killed your friend back there. You like no chance. Any more? Okay. Oh, god damn it. Barely have you read the sack with the grizzled mouse scampered off into the underbush. I gotta chase a stupid grizzled mouse. Come back here, mousy mouse. Yeah, but there's a bunch of aetherytes. I got you now, you little shit. God damn it. 1 second they killed a hunting coyote. Damn, fuck off. My mouth. This one's not for eating. The fuck? What are you doing? Hunting troll. That thing's hunting troll. Again, my mouth. Heals me money. Is there gonna be another one? Squeak. Get in the sack. Please, just get in the sack. Don't try and run away. Of course. Rodent nimbly evade your grasp before once more they're spraying into the trees. Of course, it's just a tree. It's just a fucking tree. Oh my god. This damn rodent. Hate the stupid rat. It just keeps escaping. Unsacked as an aetheryte current. I might have to murder trolls to get it, but that's just something I will do. Yeah, don't fucking touch me. I'm just taking this and I'm gonna leave. Thank you. Okay, if you escape one more time, you're literally at a dead end. Okay. More prepared for its speed this time. Each speeding closing the sack over the. Okay. Cool. Okay. I gotta take the rat to the back to the. Okay. How did you fare? I tracked down 3 other pack. Which leave one I kind of. Right here. Here you go. Don't open it. Or they're gonna. There's a marmot out. Wait right here. My mom and wife put our friends in a holding cage. Okay. Just runs off. Yeah, my marmot or rats or whatever. Thankfully, the marmot seems to be unharmed. They've held up well in an isolation, but it's much too soon to release them into their habitat. It's a good thing we were able to recapture them, so sorry to have my thing. We attached you to capture them in the first place. What will you do with the marmots now? By the authority in charge of the live person and the perpetual perpetuity, the same officials who had us working in day and night, the late honorable members of the forum allowed. Suitable for consumption, easy to bread. Those were the 2 conditions I was given for the taco. Constructed to pursue. I don't know about what the forum has planned for these creatures, but at the very least I doubt they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. Hi. There you are, coming. Is this the cleaner you mentioned? The one who was looking for the lost marmot? Interesting company you keep. Where you folk anyway? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about you just walking up and being like, is this that gleaner? I am Kryl of the students of Valdesi, and these are my associates. First, please hold up once reasonably. I'm not said entirely well with it. That is perfectly assistant into the last response. We hope that by seeing those decisions put in action, we might fully understand their reasoning. Rise and practice never hurts to try and gain a broader perspective, does it? Anyway, duty calls other animals to capture and enclosure to empty, and once again, I'm sorry that I can't offer you any more for my service, for your service. Whose service? Did you learn anything new from your friend there? That he's a cleaner and likes catching rats? No, not really. So we've confirmed that the order for this exhibition did indeed come directly from the forum. However, the cleaners have not been informed of its purpose. I'd say that is probably everything we've heard thus far. We also discovered when the operation was began, the forum contacted the cleaners guild ship and put their people to this great work some 4 days ago after the telephone made their chilling declaration. As seems and travelers, the cleaners kept abreast of news from every corner of the world out of necessity. Thus am I inclined to trust that their calendar of events is accurate. Although altogether it gives a distinct impression that this undertaking was a sudden and unexpected development. Yet I find it hard to believe that such a comprehensive reconstructing of Lapidatos and its archives could have been planned in so brief a window. Nay, this plan was long in the making. They were but awaiting the time to put it into effect. And to that for his declaration, that what set it all in motion. It seems likely, but let us not leave the conclusion just yet. As soon as we conduct a wide investigation of lab rentals, the more facilities and the more pieces of the puzzle we send. In that case, how about we head to the Archeon? From here we can reach the lower. Are you okay? Is it the voice again? Carl, what's wrong? I'm fine, truly. The sudden descent had left me with a bit of a headache, that's all. Nothing that will stop me from stuttering on let's be about it. This time me take the lead. I'm fairly certain I can remember the way to the Archeon. We follow the path east to the forest where you were chasing after that mass in the moment, was it anyway? This is the trolls you need to watch out for. I really love how people in this game just really don't like ask for help. Instead of waiting till the last moment when it's too late, there's like, yeah, sorry, I thought it wasn't anything. It's just the end of days, the headache was happening and the apocalyptic stuff. Just like, you couldn't have told us earlier. Maybe we could have done something, but nah, it really was nothing, guys. I don't know why you guys need to worry. Like, it's just something that normally happens. Anyway, let's get this Archeon or whatever, Aetherite. Wow. So cool. Okay, you know how big Charlian is? Behold the Archeon as Manon serves as Charlian's literary archive, so does the structure house the city's wealth and material data. The architecture too is similar to this building you see is merely the upper entrance and access point to the vaults which carved into the cliffside itself. Within those vast rooms are stored countless samples and specimens as well as the detailed records which describe them. In manner of speaking, the Archeon contains a physical history of Charlene's unwavering dedication to the accumulation of knowledge. You said a lot of shit! We won't learn anything about it standing out here. Let us proceed to the main building and speak with the custodian. Yeah! That! After I get the Aetherite. Those Aetherite crystals are amazing and they make my life a lot easier to get the things that I normally would probably get to. Aetherite crystal. What? Oh, this guy. Hi. We're looking for knowledge on the books and shit that spend the final days of something. Greetings, we are here to peruse the Archeon's vaults. Peruse and not gleaners, and might ask your affiliation. You belong to the students of Baldessian, but is that relevant? I was given to believe that the vaults, those open to the public at least, were open to the public. Ordinarily, yes, that would be a kid, which I present ever action ever 6 the only person directing the real it is efforts are permitted to enter. Not us, then I suppose we had better move along to another facility. This building has a lift which connects to the middle tier, yes. Might we at least make use of that? That service has also been suspended. I'm afraid for the time being priority has been given over to the convenience of inventory. So this is as far as we can go. I apologize for the inconvenience. Please come again after restructuring operation is concluded. But at that time it would be too late and we were so close to getting answers. We need to rethink our approach, so let's step outside for a moment, shall we? Is that because I didn't do Thinker's Quest? Didn't talk about this, yeah. You work with like Front, Lovior, is that why you don't let us in? Also, we are students, or at least she is. Weird and impasse says we have no other leads. I should like to reverse this one further. But I doubt that our stone-faced custodian will be made a heartfelt plea and seek on another means at lower levels. It's likely that the people in this area are involved in reconstructing in one way or another. If we were to ingratiate ourselves, they might allow us to accompany them with others. Let us ask around. Surely someone is in need of a few strong backs to lighten the load. Yes, let's sneak our way in. That seems such a good idea. I mean, I'm all for it. As the guy that is also assassin, I'm good with the sneaky stuff here. Am I taking the lift? Oh no, we're just students. They won't let us into the Archeon, even though we found. Actually, we have no idea what is we found. There's no record of such a creature anywhere. It was wandering around tranquility, and so we thought to donate it to the vault. Odd little squirrel, don't you think? Anyway, I suppose we'll have to take care of it. So the Archeon is opening up. Don't think you could just whatever. You know what? I don't want to know. Just pretend like you didn't even see anything. What did I see? I didn't see anything. Oh, what's that over there? Oh, you little waddle. Hi. What's that? Take you down on the lift for me? Sorry, but not a chance. I've been up and down all day, and only now have I finally found a spare moment to rest. I did see a gleam of fellows heading out the gate, though, showing a large pack engaged in some manner of task. Maybe he'll be headed down, or if he's done with whatever it is he's doing. Thanks for the information. Are you the... Oh wait, it's you! Right, you'll find it. Wait. Ah, it's you again. I did tell me to return, but I'm in the middle of another task. The cloudkin. I need to capture this close, very close. You wish to help me with this too? You spend your time in unusual ways, my friend. Tell me about it. Still, 200 are juniors better than one, very well. The canal here is common gathering spot for birds of all kinds, but the one I'm after today is hornbill. Its feathers are green and its cry is a distinctive call. Single out and shoot it with a sleeping dart. Okay. The effects are short-lived, so I'll lie in wait by the riverbank to claim our quarry. Be sure to hit the right one. Where? Oh, right here. Hit the hornbill? I just hit it in the nose. Nope. 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 What? I don't know which one you were talking about. Look for the green bird. Green. This one? Cool. Cool. No. I'm sorry they all look fucking green. Not my fault. Oh, the caw one. My bad. I got the caw one. The one I'm like, oh! I got it. Bro, did you see that shine? It was so sick. Man, I'm really the best. Fuck yeah! This is so much better than adventuring ever was.
Fair shot. Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
Sounds good. Okay, now time for me to rest. Hey guys, you missed this pretty cool shot that I did. It was so cool.
There you are. Any new revelations?
No, I pulled off a cool, sick trick shot though.
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill.
Mm-hmm.
I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a cleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers hand-picked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth.
Sounds like a place we want to go.
Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species, too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion, then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will, of course, follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down. This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
You're quite welcome, but consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
I don't know, turning back so is an option, but you gotta do too. Wasn't there an aetherite here? The fuck is that? No. Yeah, wasn't there an aetherite here? No. That's not an aetherite. I think there was just a green thing. I don't know. But yeah, I guess we're going into the mine. Oh yeah, man. This must be the entrance to the main mine shaft. It's saying, right here, something moving within. Creatures held there by the researchers, you think. Well, slavering pieces fly, we need to watch our footing. We should tighten our straps and such before we continue. Assuming everyone's tightened their straps and checked their gear, then I say we head on in. Given the terrain ahead, though, it might be some distance between us. We don't want to be stumbling over each other if we come to the fight. Take it slow and don't forget to check your finish and you can meet up again on the other side of the tunnel. Okay, I'm gonna just brute force on the man. What the fuck? Oh, I was like, where is this leading us? Whoa. A pretty big cave. I went the wrong way, my bad. 1 sec. You guys, oh, never mind. I was gonna say you guys shouldn't attack me, right? But no, I have to fight. You could run past it. I don't know why you're, whatever. And dead. Nice. So are we heading to this other aetherite? I mean, we already got one. So, I don't know, maybe we're heading straight to the next one. Everyone seems to have made it through without incident, nothing of consequence at least, and as promised, the tunnel has delivered us into the meadow circuit. As I recall, this tier had to keep a wide variety of samples for agricultural protection. If Unveil's assumption holds true, the specimens are being collected in preparation for a great migration, then we should see evidence of such plans in the area's research project. Let's follow the path to the nearest farming facility and see what we see. Okay. Where's the, over here. Still amazes me how big, like, this place is. It's cool. I love the whole, like, I love that it's literally under Charlian. Alright, time to wait around, survey the area, see if anyone attacks me. Oh, I'm in a cutscene. Wow. So they're planting crops and grapes and stuff. Wow! They got pumpkins and shit! Aha, now I know where we are. This is Morale Agrometrics. Yes. Arbutus is a host to a wide variety of vegetation, which allows us to conduct studies on cultivation methods utilizing foreign land. And it is this facility which coordinates and oversees those efforts, the fruits of their research, for to feed the Labyrinthos colleagues and Orhia, so I hear. More notable success might make it to Agrora, food so exotic you'd be hard pressed to guess their origin, let alone how they might taste. Indeed, mystery vegetables without a name, only a list of nutritional benefits scribbled on a card. I see no cleaners thereabout, yet these workers seem to share that same sense of urgency. It is possible to know something of the form plans and their underlying motivation work within the, wouldn't you say? Yep. See what you can coax from the workers, the rest of us will do the same. Or cast about useful clues. There's more people about questions about the end of days. Hi, mister, do you know about the apocalypse? Oh, hello there. We weren't expecting visitors, not worth the use of the famous. How'd you make it down here anyway? You don't want to know. I found a way. Myself, you said, well, you're much more harder soul than I. I don't know if I was a bit more right than I would have had it. enjoy the fields, but I'm afraid the farm has less feeling or order. They say mom long. Master, we got detailed requests, literal wagon loads of crop samples, and hardly any time to put them together. When first I heard of this grand reorganization, I assumed we'd be shuffling around old stock to make room for the new. Then came the old orders, ridiculous quantities of seed we were already thoroughly researched. Passing strange day, I presumed for an explanation and was met with vague assurances that all would be revealed in due course, not the most satisfying answer. There must have been taken down below more than I can carry and some. Most of the stock is sent off via the cargo lift. Some has been unmarked for aerial support or transport, hence the stack of crates atop the fields. Here, God's hauling the lot up to this was a job and a half. Lift with your knees, I think. I don't know. What crops are we raising? Well, as you can see, this one is variety of grape. Only needs a good source of sunlight to grow, and the conditions here are nothing short of perfect. Hardly surprising given that it's native to a particular local and the very place upon which Labyrinthos was molded, a region in South Ilspar. It boasts remarkable habitat diversity, allowing for Mithrid flora and fauna to thrive. Chilly peaks in the north give way to swaths of temperate plains, which in turn transition in the hot, humid coastline. Such bountiful territory never contested as you might expect used to be called Carvos before the Imperials renamed it Locos Amanios. The form saw it not as a prize, however, but as researchers' ideal environment, one whose climate we strove to recreate within the confines of Labyrinthos. It since provided a rich foundation for countless experiments in cultivation. The label on these crates tell the story of their contents, bundle of common seeds and saplings, accompanied by shapes and report. Why are we looking at boxes of vegetables or whatever? What? Wow, it's glowing flowers! Whoa. Fucking bright. It reminds me of home.
Hard to look away, isn't it?
Huh?
But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
Where are you?
You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Thanks. What a weird guy. Anyway, I'm gonna take this flower and sell it.
Have you learned aught of interest?
Flower.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings. Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we fail to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Hey, you don't know that. Maybe they'll worry about flower.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly. Isn't that the entrance to the Arcane?
Kryle's distracted.
Look, there.
Ah!
I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
Well, you guys don't want to look at the flower.
Cryo?
Oh, the flower.
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
The flower.
I'm glad you agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
We should take the flower.
I can almost reach you.
Okay. Kryle's obsessed with the flower. My precious. Is Kryle feeling unwell? I've never seen her so distracted. You're not on her, but keep moving too. We cannot let our course avoid. You guys really seem to care about each other. Carnival was headed westward along the path outside the Archeon. Come, we can still catch him. Okay. 1 second. Hey, you guys miss him? Hold on, I have an idea. I remember the structure of the wall structure. Lucky's can beta, one of the Pitfall's climate control centers. It should have its own lifts with which one could access the upper or lower level. If I were an agent of the farm, it would make it a very convenient meeting place. But even if we happen to find our involved in the company of said agent, we would not expect them to reveal its surprises. If not, Shalom stroll past. Nay, we shall have to remain undetected. If only Graham and his banished spell were here. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Hippity hop, my little wait, what? Goodness. Hey, this is bullshit. I didn't sign up for this. Any custom configuration or if not, it will wear off with the passage of time. I suggest you and your green companion chop along and catch up with everyone. Did you feel magic ready with me and I will push them? And what am I supposed to do in the meantime? Wait here with me in your current state of mind and you could be as likely to heap into jaws of a predator as you would learn anything of that. Which reminds me, where's the picture here about not forming your essentially defenses? When you change into a toad, you must remain shredded so get to nerve because of the quest objective. You are training from your toad route. If you move too far, look at the map first. Big Wick is all the reserve for alignment. Oh, fucking hell. Alpha and Alley Toad. Alpha Toad and Alley Toad are now accompanying you. Yeah. Okay. Where am I going? Here, I guess. Alright, Toads, head out. Or hop out. Or hippity rib. What? Let's ignore the big toad for a while. As the camouflage as we are, I don't think he's gonna really like us ribbiting around. Ribbit. Avatar fails to shake his head, but you nevertheless understand what he's telling you. This is the wrong way. Alley Toad turns to face the door, but she is suggesting you cross the bridge. Okay. I'm gonna listen to Alley Toad. Alfie Toad is doing jack shit to help me. Where am I going? It says it's in this area. I love how I'm literally the same like height as Gaia. Oh, yes. One sec. Hippity hop, can't stop me. God, we're so sneaky. We're just three little frogs just be chilling, dude.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlean scholars and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
In an age long past, Charlean was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
Ribbit. Or just frogs. Just frogs. Amanda.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
Fucking no.
While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart.
Yes.
Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
This seems like a guy going crazy talking to frogs. Up.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
I don't know. It's like 3 suspiciously frogs at the same time looking at the same direction.
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
Eh. Oh shit. Okay, at least we got a bit more information. Not completely useless. I got turned into a toad though. That wasn't cool. I suppose we should again who specializes in animal working might not be so able to be. Yeah, you think kind of trust in all the things. I'm trying finally perhaps we've discovered a new piece of the puzzle. This momentous duty, the Forum agent making planning and call to action. The for his declaration was the catalyst. Whatever the charge is that they hope to fulfill, they deem it of sufficient import to disrupt all the rubber dust, not to mention ignore Roy's request for aid. What duty could warrant the direct involvement of the Forum and the commitment of its resources? Judging by what we had just heard, none of the Gleaners were offered any kind of explanation at this point. It seems abundantly clear that we'll learn nothing but new by pressing them further. We should head back to Southern Crawford and see what they think. Oh, I wanted Aetheryte Crystal though. I thought we'd be heading in the direction to it. Hi, we're back. Where's Kryl? Welcome back, I trust you find it involved. Yeah. We knew we were toads. Interesting, if you would learn something important, even if that something was vague information that no one knows too much of anything. We should share this with crowds and discuss how we'd like to proceed. The servant refrained from Rebecca to find she was still behaving oddly. I bade her return to rest. Perhaps not the best decision in hindsight. Would you mind checking near the flowers of people Valentine's to find? The rest of us can serve the more distant areas just in case you decided to wander. Okay, well I think what's it called? I'm gonna end this episode here. I've actually been recording for a bit. It was like 2 hours. I'm sorry, I got so sucked into the story and I wanted to like I kinda wanted to finish off because we still have like this one to do, but I kind of wanted to finish off this quest, but it seems like this is gonna be going on for a bit longer, so yeah. And it looks like stuff's going on with the Forum. They're not really telling anything or anyone anything. Lots of stuff. We discovered, or again, city under city, which is fucking nuts, is that Charlene is this big place up top, but below that is just this giant, I can't speak, this giant like place, which I can't wait to explore more of. So, yeah. That's gonna have to be it for this episode of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to punch the like button in the face like the pirate. Also, if you want to see more videos that assassinate, don't forget to click the link. Yeah, see you guys next video.